to Prerna ma'am to take this forward.
Thank you, Anil. And
Abhishek Sand is the co-founder and director of Savio Jewellery. They are pioneers in diamond and colored stone-studded jewellery with a milestone of being the first jeweler holding a Guinness Book of World Record in 2015 to 18 for a ring which has the most number of set diamonds. Abhishek is also the youngest executive committee member of the Jewelers Association Jaipur, which is popularly known as JAS, Joint Secretary of SGJIA. Let's welcome Abhishek today. He's all the way here from Jaipur. Abhishek, you made a ring that made it to the Guinness Book of World Record, which is a great achievement in itself. Do you think something like this also requires any sort of social media presence, or how did you go about talking that to the audience?
Right, so we started this company, Savio Jewellery, in 2007, and we got some good design awards in India in various design competition. And in 2013, we thought that there are 1400 exhibitors in an exhibition. How do we stand out? What makes us different? What is the only thing that can differentiate a 100-old-year jeweler from us? And then we incepted this particular idea that let's make a Guinness World Record. The earlier record was of 2,525 pieces by a Russian. And then we started the process in 2013, and we finally got the record on 4th September 2015 for most diamonds set in one ring with 3,827 VVS EF diamonds. Wow. Now to connect with the social media, within 6 months, we were covered on digital platform around 327 different websites. We were covered in 37 countries. And to add to that, in 2017, we were called by late Shri Pranab Mukherjee at the President House as we were holding the only Guinness Book of World Record in diamond jewelry. So the entire family of 14 people went to the Rashtrapati Bhavan and he honored the entire event. After that, we were called at the JCK Las Vegas. There is a black pavilion which is basically design center, and in the contract it says that only American born designer can exhibit there. And we were the first Indian to exhibit there because of the ring. So
fantastic.
That's the level and power of social media you get once you create something. So the idea was to be in that zone where you distinguish yourself from the others, to create something which is not there. Now, one important takeaway is that I don't ask everyone to leave this room and think that let's make a Guinness. It makes no sense because no one knows who was the second person on moon. It was always understood that first person was Neil Armstrong. So you have to think that way, that what is not existing right now, what is not there in the market, let's do that. Let's create something that create a buzz and which is not there in the market. That's the thought process. Social media is two ways. One is paid and one is unpaid. We have experienced both. We are doing paid associations right now, but we have seen the power of the unpaid media. We have got around 50 emails in a day just to get the news that how did you make the Guinness, what was the design process, what was the thought process, what is the thing that you got this idea to make the Guinness. So the media houses come after you if you have a breakthrough idea, and you will create a big buzz without giving too much of efforts. So I think something like that will add up. So creating something new will definitely. Biggest problem is that people think that social media is only for B2C. They are still thinking that it's not for B2B, which is the wrong concept. I mean,
our biggest marketing budgets are on digital marketing, even in a B2B space.
See, there is a very simple segment division. If you hire an influencer which is concentrated for jewelry like Prerna ji and others, so it's B2B branding. And if you are hiring influencers which are lifestyle bloggers, you are directly targeting to the consumers. Similarly, there are media houses which are only targeting your jewelers on whole. So you are doing a very good B2B with the trade agencies. And on the other hand, if you hire media agencies which are catering to the consumers, it's win-win. So B2B and B2C both have to be, because customer, when they are coming at your booth, as Parag bhai also said, they are either seeing it before coming to your booth, that how your brand is placed online, or they are going back and before finalizing the deal, they are seeing how your brand is positioned on Instagram, Facebook, what's your position on Google, how old your company is, who are the directors. Everything is seen and then the business is done. So it's very important, as I said, that many companies are still thinking that B2B social media is not required, which is a wrong concept, because even your B2B buyers are seeing your profile and then buying. So make sure, but the one part is that you have to have content in your hand and then start an account. Don't just start because you heard it, okay, social media is important, I'm a B2B brand, let's go and open an Instagram account. After 5 days, you don't have any content and your page goes haywire. There are thousands of pages which are nowhere. So just don't open an account, create some content. And also one more important thing is that don't do generic stuff on social media, because social media is already flooded with generic stuff. Something with color stones or maybe something which is different, unique, your creations. Use that. That will create very good mileage on social media and your customer, because you can show maximum of say 500 or 600 pieces. But the way you present it on social media, customer is impressed by it. They see the length you have worked on social media. They see how the brand has performed. In websites, they would see how the owners are working and everything. So everything of your brand is understood through social media.
Before we
by a
all
customer.
step down,
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much to all our panelists. A millennial, I can literally tell you, even as millennials and Gen Z, we on this platform to share your
Photo
insights.
op.
After this photo op, I would